Now.
Everything that you're saying too, I'm also hearing the equivalent in because I'm hearing like a lot of material things and stuff like that. I feel like everything that you said also goes into relationships as well.
Ooh, what you talk about? What you mean? Break that
A
down. I
lot of
missed
us
it.
be investing in relationships, which is just as bad as being in these bad cars and houses and things like that. Assets over liabilities. People, our friends, some of our friends are liabilities.
That's a fact. No, that is a big
and there are some people that are in our life that are assets.
That's a big fact.
When it comes to dating, even.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You shouldn't be dating somebody that's just sucking the life out of you and you're always buying, spending. I think it should definitely be evenly yoked.
No, I completely agree with that. They say that you are, the closest 5 people around you are who you are and stuff like that. That is very, very true. So if you're around people who are not in the mindset of going to where you want to go, unfortunately, you're gonna have to cut some of these people off. Mm-hmm. And that's like some of those like hidden secrets of values that are not taught in our communities because we're taught to be loyal to a fault, like being loyal to the guy that I grew up with from the same block. Well, he might be into some crime or he might be doing some other kind of stuff that doesn't go best for where you believe is gonna go best in the future. So that's a sacrifice for somebody to make, like being able to being able to make that decision to like I can't hang out with this person anymore. I might get made fun of because I can't hang out with this person anymore, or I may not mess with this girl. Now she's gonna call me gay because I'm not trying to fuck her. You know what I mean? There's all those kind of things, but this is the kind of sacrifices that you got to make to be able to move forward and do certain things. You know what I mean? So like.
It's funny that you said that though. That whole like the girl you not trying to fuck with the girl. She's thinking you gay.
Yeah, man.
That's funny because I felt like that one time.
Yeah.
He had me fucked up. No, it was one of my productive ass niggas. Had me fucked up.
Hey yo.
I still got it in my head that he could be because what the fuck are you even talking about?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of that.
Exactly. That's why I didn't put it past. And she ain't, if it really happened to you, she ain't gonna put it out her mind either. Because I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't give a fuck how productive you are.
No, I still hit. I made mistakes. I am who I am. Look, I am who I am.
You just saying what you know you should have did.
I should have said no.
You should have said no to some of these relationships.
Is that?
Wait, what?
No.
I think it's time for a reaction.
Shout out to all my exes. I'm not gonna lie. I have some really great exes.
I have great exes.
I really appreciate all my exes.
Me too.
Yeah, like it's never no harm, no foul with them. Like I'm just glad that we can all move on actively. And
it's only one ex. I could talk to all my exes. Like they would not have an issue with speaking to me. Mm-hmm. It's just a select few of them that I just don't even speak to me when you see me.
Oh man, like that.
And I'm not necessarily mad at them. It's just it's embarrassing now. Like at one point in time, we were like right here, and then I just kept going, and then it's like even some of them. I say some like it's a whole bunch. I don't have that many exes, but a couple in mind. I'm just thinking off the top of my mind. I'm just like, damn, what the fuck happened to you? Mm-hmm. Damn, homie.
Pray for that man. Wish them the best.
But yeah, I had good relationships though. Mm-hmm. Like even with this poor dating life now, like I still have good relationships with men. Like I'm not running into like all these bad guys. I'm just not running into guys that I felt like are for me. When I was younger, I felt like I was running into them left and right. This one's for me. This one's for me. This one's for me. Yeah, they're all for me. And now it's like nobody's for me.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you about this because. Yeah. So, I feel like I am in a position where I can make the choice to settle down with somebody, right? Like
I'm doing it.
I make a good enough income.
Oh, I messed it up.
No, we look fine.
No, I was just making sure.
I make a decent income. Like I can really settle down and take care of a family, but it'll just be comfortable. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But also, I want to live my life with no regrets. right?
Mm-hmm.
So I see myself like, I love to travel.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yo, I have the opportunity right now. I don't have any children.
You can do what you want to do right now. You're completely independent.
Yeah, and it's just like
of responsibility.
Like,
in all different aspects. All you gotta do is go to work.
Right, and then now I'm working to a fact where I can actually eventually I'm gonna be able to take my work with me, and I can really travel the way I want to travel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I'm thinking about this, long term and stuff like that. That's not good for a relationship.
But you also feel like tomorrow isn't promised and time is of the essence, and you should be going ahead and creating your legend now.
Exactly. So I'm battling between, like, I know some really good women that I could probably settle down with, like, if I really took that initiative and, like, work with it and stuff like that. And it's like, cool, I can go down that road. But then I'm just like, I'm not going to be able to travel the way I want to travel either. You know what I mean? If I do that route. Or I can do the traveling first, get that all out my system, and then come, circle back. But like you said, anything can happen. Like, now I don't have a soul.
That you got all this time.
Huh?
You act like God personally told you that you have all this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do as humans.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm at this fork in the road.
No, but this is you are literally going through the same thing that everybody else in our culture is going through. You are literally battling the same things as people. It's at a different level. Mm-hmm. But it's the equivalent to the people that are really subscribed and dialed into Sexy Red.
Wait, I'm not following. You lost.
Because one could say, like me, I got a couple Sexy Red songs on my phone. I'm playing them probably for the gym and gym only type of shit because I don't even really listen to music the way I really used to listen to music.
Right. I listen to trap music while I'm in the gym too. Like, I'm not selling dope or anything like that.
Yeah, my ratchet music is in my gym playlist. Right. Mm-hmm. But how can I, like, all right, people that are listening to Sexy Red, they gotta know that it's not the best music. They might like it. They might like it for what it is.
Her pussy is pink and her booty.
And everybody laughed at that, so they can't really necessarily be taking that shit serious.
They love it though.
I did too.
I know. Y'all
I didn't really, but I did, yeah.
And I love it that they love it. Like, listen, because
when you out and about, you are going to be able.
I love
and that's the part that you're not, like, I feel like it's just so inconsistent with you because it's like you a nigga at the end of the day.
I know.
But you know what I mean?
Listen, and I get it. Listen. I love the strip club. I love women. Like, when that song comes on, I know what it does for y'all, and then I see what it does for me.
Life. That's not a part-time lifestyle.
What you mean it's not a part-time?
The strippers, the music, everything that comes, like, it's a part-time lifestyle for you to frequent a strip club.
Right.
In order for these things to even be fun for you, they have to exist. In order for them to exist, it has to be somebody's lifestyle. It doesn't work. You're not. If we take away all this shit that you want to take away in the black culture, let's keep it a band. Let's take away everything.
You got me thinking.
That we want to make the culture so much better.
You telling me I have to sacrifice the strip club?
Yes, because what are we going to listen to in it? What are we listening to?
Fuck the black culture then?
No, for real though. What are we listening to there? What are we listening to there? You get off on a lot of sex working ass plays out here. Everybody does. Sex sells. Like, it's no. How you gonna turn it down? Show me how you regulate that.
Or I'm just saying, maybe there just needs to be some kind of.
This not a perfect world, Imani.
It's not a perfect world
because a lot of things can get real simple. We can go right to reparations. Boom, that would fix so much fucking problems right now. If things,
another topic.
Right, I'm just saying, like, there's just so much things that are easier said
than done.
You can't just turn the knob.
But they did though. This is my thing. They turned the knob up.
Oh, you can always go up.
But like I'm saying, like,
it's like
stop turning it up.
That's like salt.
That's all I'm saying is stop turning it up. We can see the difference in how the music and the culture is today than what it was 10 years ago. It's my only thing. And what is the result of us idolizing this new wave of this kind of music? What is the results of our 3-year-olds and our 4-year-olds who now have iPads being able to look at Sexy Red as a 3-year-old? That's my thing.
I understand what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying. Because
it's a catch-22. You don't get to say that we want all this expansion and we want the World Wide Web and we want to do like it was such a great invention and now all of a sudden we want to try to put it on a leash. Like the whole greatness of it is the lack of control and boundary.
Right.
Because it allows you to expand and see and do things.
I'm
not saying it's right. I'm just saying like everything that we love about it is what we hate about it.
So my thing are results. So what are the results of us continuing to idolize this type of music?
We already know. We are headed straight downhill.
But some people don't know. Some people just literally see it.
The reason why they don't know is because
why are they even talking about this? It's not a big deal. Like
those people are already gone. Some of us are not, though.
And that is the majority, and that's why I'm concerned. So, okay.
The concern we've been concerned about it. None of this stuff is new. When they was crying about it back in the day, it was up on us to fix it.
You know,
we didn't.
At this point, it's kind of like, damn.
You like to have a good time at a party too. You love to see the ass shake. The ass don't shake unless it's like, come on now.
I know. But listen, all right.
There's no resolution. It's only up from here. But at the end of the day, no. Hold on. I'm talking like I don't have a child. I gotta stop talking to you like I don't have a child. Just parent your goddamn kids better. My son is 6 years old. He's not thinking about sexy. He don't even like music like that. He likes music. He likes instruments. He likes things like that. But he does not like all the secular music.
Right. And you know what?
He doesn't like it naturally. You know never liked it.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. That's a very good point. It's the parenting. It's not so much the music. The world's going to do what it's going to do. We need to be accountability for our own kids and our own community.
Yes, we do.
And that's the answer.
And I'm telling you that from a parent's point of view. My son, for those of you who don't know, is amazing. Yeah. He's very childish in the best way.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking about other cultures and stuff like that. Obviously,
you just don't expose them to it.
Exactly. Like they can still, like these kids, their kids have the same opportunity to see what our kids are seeing and stuff like that. But there's a difference. It's how you parent.
Minimal exposure. Your child will be exposed to things that you don't have any control of. Right. And as you were a kid, you probably saw things that you know that you wasn't supposed to see at the time. But because you were raised, you knew better.
Yeah, I only had a certain type of time to be able to get to my shit. But before my parents gonna hurry up and get to that BT Uncut. I was up early.
Like for real, like you knew what you was doing, but at the same time, like you had to go out of your way. You didn't have access to it 24/7. You only had access to it maybe for an hour. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like now they do have access to it, but again, it goes back to the parenting.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
My son is so busy. He go to school. He come home. He chill for a little bit. He is watching TV and stuff like that. But then today, he got ready for soccer. Mm-hmm. By the time he came home, it's almost time for bedtime. There is not enough time. And I can see that being his future for several more years. Mm-hmm. My child is busy.
All right. Keep them busy. Sports activities.
Yeah.
Being a good parent.
Yeah, if you don't train your mind, somebody else will train it for you. So I'm going out my way to make sure that I'm teaching my son what I want him to know.
And if you can control the zip code you live in, that's so big. That's like what I'm really starting to learn too is like how zip codes are ran and stuff like that. What certain restaurants, grocery stores, schools and stuff like that, all depends on your zip code. Like people, we're going to move on in a minute, but when people talk about, well, why can't I have a Whole Foods? Or why can't I have a Trader Joe's? Or why can't I have this in my community? Or a Starbucks or whatever. People don't realize, these companies, what they do is they look at the zip code and they look at how many, what's the medium household income for the zip code. Mm-hmm. That's how they strategize. That's why whenever you go to certain places, there's always the same kind of restaurants in certain places. You always see a Chick-fil-A with a Chipotle or something like that. And
sometimes they're not working against us. They're knowing that if they put it in these certain communities, you're not going to shop from there and they're not going to thrive. And it will be pointless to put it in a community if you're not going to go.
Right. So we got to move. Okay.
That was fun.
That was good. All right.
I see you guys. Some of them, there aren't any reactions today. So for those of you who don't know, we are not a reaction podcast. So just want to throw that out there. If you guys are looking for reactions, we are here for the conversation. We are also here to bridge the gap between the Africans and the Americans from the diaspora.
Correct. Yeah, so we sprinkle reactions throughout the podcast, but that is not the major ticket of the podcast.
We're here for the culture, guys.
Yeah. All right. Ah, man. Speaking of the culture.
Top hill.